Hey there, crypto enthusiasts. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of cryptocurrency lingo. If you've ever wondered what NGMI or mooning means in the crypto community, then this video is for you. So, let's start with some basics. In the crypto world, mooning refers to when prices skyrocket, leaving investors reeling. On the other hand, NGMI means not gonna make it. Essentially, predicting that a project or investment will fail. But what about those who are optimistic? When Mike says Ethereum is going to the moon, he's expressing his confidence in the coin's potential. And if Sarah responds with NGMI, she's saying she doesn't think it'll happen. Now, let's talk about some other terms you might have heard. A no-coiner is someone who's skeptical or even hostile towards cryptocurrencies. Meanwhile, a shill is an individual promoting a project for personal gain. And then there's the infamous rug pull, where developers abandon a project and leave investors in the dust. But it's not all bad. In the crypto community, we have phrases like "wagami," we're all gonna make it, to promote positivity and support among investors. And when someone gets wrecked, that means they've experienced significant financial loss, we show empathy and offer words of encouragement. Now that we've covered some basic terms, let's talk about the community. You might have heard someone say normie to describe someone who's new to cryptocurrency or doesn't fully understand it. When a project is deemed vaporware, it means it's still in concept phase and hasn't delivered on its promises yet. On the other hand, when someone calls another investor a weak hand, they're saying that person tends to sell their assets at the first sign of falling prices. Of course, we can't forget about the whales. A whale is an individual or entity with significant holdings, enough to influence market prices. And when a whale trader decides to sell their assets, it's called a dump. Now let's talk about bear whales. These are investors who expect prices to fall and make trades accordingly. When someone asks, "When Lambo?" they're jokingly asking if an investment will be worth enough to buy a Lamborghini. And then there are the pump and dump schemes. These are scams where the scammers artificially inflate prices only to dump their assets at the peak, leaving innocent investors in the dust. Now that we've covered some basics, let's delve into more advanced terminology. You might have heard someone say HODL, a phrase coined by an anonymous user on Reddit to encourage investors to hold on to their assets, regardless of market fluctuations. When someone talks about the rug pull and exit scam, they're referring to situations where developers disappear with investors' funds. And if you hear someone mention the honeymoon phase, it's when a project is initially successful, but later turns out to be unsustainable. A pump group is a collection of individuals who artificially inflate prices by promoting a specific cryptocurrency or token. Meanwhile, a dump group refers to a group that intentionally sells their assets to manipulate market prices. When someone says they're long on a particular asset, it means they expect its value to rise in the future. And if you hear someone say they're short, it means they believe its value will fall. Now that we've covered some terminology, let's discuss market manipulation. You might have heard about the pump and dump scams I mentioned earlier. But there are also more sophisticated forms of market manipulation, such as wash trading. This is when two parties, often in cahoots, trade a cryptocurrency or token with each other to create the illusion of high demand and artificially inflate prices. Another form of market manipulation is pump groups, using social media platforms to promote a specific asset. These groups can use tactics like FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt to spread negative sentiment about competing assets and drive investors towards their preferred choice. Now that we've discussed market manipulation, let's talk about the role of regulation in the world of cryptocurrency. You might have heard about governments and institutions taking a closer look at these digital assets. Regulators are concerned about money laundering, tax evasion, and other illicit activities associated with cryptocurrencies. They're also exploring ways to create a more transparent and secure environment for investors. In response to these concerns, some projects have implemented their own regulatory measures, such as implementing Know Your Customer (KYC) and anti-money laundering (AML) policies. Before we wrap up, let's review some essential safety tips for investors. Remember to do your research, diversify your portfolio, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. When it comes to cryptocurrency, the market is highly volatile. Prices can fluctuate rapidly, so it's essential to stay informed, but also be cautious when making trades. Don't fall victim to FUD or get caught up in hype surrounding a particular project. And always prioritize security by using reputable exchanges and wallet providers. Now that we've covered some of these terms and concepts, let's talk about safety first. Remember to do your research, diversify your portfolio, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. When it comes to cryptocurrency, the market is highly volatile. Prices can fluctuate rapidly, so it's essential to stay informed, but also be cautious when making trades. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope this comprehensive guide to cryptocurrency lingo has been helpful. Remember to stay safe, do your research, and always be cautious when investing in the wild world of crypto. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more crypto-related content. And if you're already part of the community, thanks for being an amazing group of people.